So by the time I get there, it should already be streaming. So we will get to where we need to view quickly, hopefully. Alright, so we're back. And hopefully this stream, we don't have nearly the amount of problems that we had the first stream. We'll get open another window. We're going to go over to Google Drive. And we're going to go ahead and bust out the AAC Honey Badger Mark 5, I think. Yep, Mark 5. Okay, so we're just going to download this and then get it open. I think I got it figured out. Not only did I take a shower, but before I went and got into the shower, I shut down my computer and I let it sit here shut down. So maybe it also needed to be restarted. If that's part of the case, then it's been restarted. So we should be okay for this stream. Mine's showing all good. Okay, just making sure we're all good. Hey, Bus Cusker. All right. So this is the honey badger that I built. This is the newer design that I did to update the old honey badger so that this one had a newer updated receiver, which includes the 3 stud wide mag with the 5 stud wide mag well, and that's pretty much the only change other than the bolt catch. And then I finally added iron sights because the original model didn't have iron sights. So this is what we have. We're gonna go ahead and pretty much delete out all of this, and we are going to M4A1. We're gonna rebuild once more the Modern Warfare 2 M4A1 because it's about time to do that, because the model that I built a while ago needs to be rebuilt. The original Modern Warfare 2 one that I built just wasn't good, so we're gonna start that over by rebuilding it. I've got Pokemon Go open beside me, so if I'm looking over, it's because I'm looking at that. In case anything rare or exciting pops up, that's basically what I'm looking for. Anyhow, yeah, we got to get this prepped and ready to go. So the first thing we're going to do is delete out all of that. I don't care for no Tangela. I do want the Pokestops though. So, whatever. Anyhow. Oh goodness, it's a mess right here in the front. See if we can't clean that up just a little bit in terms of color. Yeah, I just evolved the Dragonite tonight, or just got a Dragonite tonight, my very first one. And it's not good at all in terms of level. It's only like 1056 in terms of level. But it's my first one, so I said whatever, I'll just get it registered in the Pokédex. So paper built. Yeah, basically the only thing that we need oh, I see that we've dipped into the red, and I see that the majority of you are already upset and disgruntled about it. I can see why, though. It's to be expected. So this is the buffer tube. So we're just going to delete it away, like so. And then replace this bottom one. So our standard buffer tubes are, generally speaking, 16 studs long. My standard ones, I should say. So we can go ahead and fix this out. Just make this a 10. Grab one of these 6 and move it like so, and then throw a 10 on the inside so that those overlap, and then grab a 10 and put that there. And then, yeah. Hey, Zane. So the stock that we're going to use, which is a standard stock, Murkrow, is going to be this one. Hoppip. I don't want either of those. It's going to be this one. So I need to, yeah, let's find that. That can go away. So I think that these edges have to be so I've been working on the gun the whole time, and none of you have told me that we were just looking at my face. See you later, Razor. Okay, so we don't actually need these edges to be flat just yet. So yeah, no, we're making the honey badger. Or not the honey badger. We're making the M4A1 Mark II from whatchamacallit game? What's the game called? Modern Warfare 2. Yep, that's what we're doing. None of you told me that we were all staring at my face. Sorry about that, guys. That was not the intention. Alright, so that's gonna go there. It's a ladybug and a sunkern, which I don't need either of, so it's whatever to me, to be honest. We're gonna go ahead and paint this stock a different color. I think we'll work in blues again, because I think the AK-12 we worked in reds with blues mixed in. Spinner arc. We're just gonna call out what Pokemon go by. Though I don't think a majority of them are gonna be any rare or anything like that. I'll go like so. Poliwag. This is just kind of like a straight grip, basically. So we're just gonna replace the bottom of this grip with a black 1x4. Whenever this decides to load. Is that a Lydian? 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 The evolution of Ladybug just popped up. Don't need it either. I see we're bouncing in and out of the green and red, but it's probably still better than it was before the shower, so we're gonna continue on. It's got a slight angle to it, so I think instead of just doing that, we'll do something kind of like this. Get rid of that. make this kind of more like that. Spin an arc and a Maril. Totodial. I want the Totodial. I have a Crocodile, but I don't have the Fraligator, so we're going to get the Totodial. Alright, come on. Oh, well, the Totodile ran for me, as is my luck with most things. Now the Spin Arc popped up. Man. Like I said, I've got a Crocodile, but I don't have a Fraligator, so that's what I need the Totodile for. But it disrespected me and ran for me, so. Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot are pretty useless after you get the Noctowl, though, so I don't need them. I already got the Noctowl. We're gonna go ahead and fix this. We're gonna make this same color that this was, because that'll be black. This receiver is gonna be a different type of blue, so we used this blue. Actually, not use that blue, because I think that might be the same blue. We'll just use the dark blue just to be safe, and then we'll use that, and then I'll just leave the green sights up here. So, actually, not too bad looking, just like this, to be honest. Pt.1. This is purple. Starmie? Oh yeah, Starmie. Not a Staryu, but an actual Starmie. I didn't recognize it because I usually don't see them all too much, to be honest. Tentacool and Pidgey. There's not too much going on in terms of things that I really want. This is the back portion for the most part. We can actually come through and delete out the webbing on this, aside from these two right here. Yeah, but we can delete these. It was a very intricate and time-consuming process right there to get down correctly. So yeah, we're just going to come through, delete out all the rest of these, and come through and replace them with standard blocks. That blue. Try to grab the one in the middle, just like that. Control C, Control V. Control C, Control V. Control V. Oh, David. I like what you're doing because it's not the same, and it's got so much of an impact on the overall shape, right? Like you would think, right, that overall the amount of impact that small little change would have had to the overall design of the entire thing is really minimal, but it's actually quite a bit, and that's something that I like personally. I like it. I'm really enjoying seeing what you can do with it. Another Tentacool just popped up. Don't need tentacles either. Don't need tentacle. I have plenty of those. And David is making his own custom gunships. So he's been sharing his pictures with me about the ones that he's built so far. Mantine just popped up, as well as 2 more tentacruels. That color doesn't really matter since it's going to be hidden. This up here bothers me a little bit. Magikarp. Because I really want this to like fit in there, but it's not going to. Like the only way that I can really think of getting that to fit is if I kind of just, yeah, decrease that angle like so. Yeah, Star Wars Republic gunships that David's working on. Basically the same thing I do, where you just take and you modify the base of them. Alright, so that's that, and there's actually no floor plate. Before I delete that, we're gonna add this to templates, so I can interchange these as I see fit. Oh, these are actually not connected to one another. Okay, so we can undo that, delete this. Venonet, don't need that. Trash. Grab this, do that. Scroll on down. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Slowpoke, Slowpoke. I wanted to kind of come through and shape this just slightly differently so that this kind of blends together a little bit better. Yeah, I just kind of got ahead of myself with the magazine for some reason. What would be really, really helpful on LEGO's part is coming out with an inverted cheese slope part of some type. That would be so helpful. It's not even funny. So I think overall aesthetically that's what I want, without sacrificing too much comfort, because I'll have these pieces where they count, where your the web of your hand will run around. Good night, Abrix. Thanks for coming out and watching anyways, mate. Even if you can't stay for the whole thing. Still really appreciate you all coming out and watching. So now, right, because this is good. An Ammonite just came up, and I don't have an Ammonite. I have an Almastar, just not an Ammonite. Or, my bad. I have an Ammonite. I don't have an Almastar. So we're going to see if we can't catch the Ammonite. That'd be cool. I've always thought about being a master builder for LEGO, but I'd never thought about being a parts designer for LEGO. As a parts designer, you could do all sorts of things. You could basically work on getting the gun builders parts that they need. So odd number tiles, inverted slopes and designs, things like that that they could use would be awesome. All right, got the ammonite. Sweet deal. Continue on with this tree. All right. So yeah, this is yeah, we're gonna save this. Save as. Whenever it decides to load, would be nice. All right, desktop, definitely not in the downloads. We're just going to delete out all of that. So this is the M4A1. This is from the game Modern Warfare 2, which goes in those types of brackets. This is going to be MK.II, which goes into outside the brackets. That's why it looked so confusing. M4A1 MK.II, Modern Warfare 2, because that's the game it's from. And then we're going to open up a parenthesis, and then this is going to be work in progress receiver rough. I need an underscore. Rough to describe that it's not colored the proper ways. Okay. And then work in progress receiver rough. I think that's it, actually. Assembled was the other thing that assembled, because all the parts are together as they should be. So that's going to the desktop. So that's going to be saved in there. One moment, please. All right. Hair across. Don't need a hair across. All right. All right. So what I do is by basically the front end on my original model looks really good, and it's how I want the front end to look, especially using the piece that I used for the delta ring, the tire rim piece. This is already, if the gun has already been reviewed, then it's in the folder that it should be in. I'm gonna open this back on up. And it's gonna be probably at the bottom. Oh, there it is, right there. I'm a real and a Paris, but no one wants ass like that. I'm going to take a look at this image real quick, just to make sure that this is in fact, yeah, that's what I want. This front end is very good. Oh, and this is already the old Hunter Badger anyways. I knew it. I built it on the old Honey Badger platform anyways, so this should be perfect for what I'm about to do. I didn't realize, I thought about, I could have sworn I did, but at the same time I didn't think I had, but apparently I did. So this is going to pair up to one another together in a very good way, because this will be the same Technic pinhole. Oh goodness, that's going to make my life much easier. A Whooper, but I already got a Quagsire, so they don't matter. I could catch all of these to get more candy in case I ever find like a really, really strong one, but I don't think that's going to happen, so there's no point to it. At this point, catching the totodile is what I want to do. So we're going to try to catch the totodile as best as we can. Get the ball and stain the ball. We can go ahead and delete out the majority of that. So yeah, there's a few things going on here. So the color that I did for that, I think, was this, and the color that I did for the main body, I think, was that. And then I'll just leave the side panels like that. All right, totodile, get the ball, stain the ball. So we're just gonna Control C, okay, Control Z, not X. I don't know what X does. I guess that's cut. Control C after I select everything. Control C. And then we're going to go to the home page. Totodile has gotten out of the ball twice now. And he just slapped my ball away like a butt. Get the ball. Stay in the ball. Get the ball and stay in the ball. Oh my gosh. Alright, so this is like the 6th time I'm trying to catch him. We're gonna hit him with the pin app berry. So he kinda, hopefully we get more candy out of him. He relaxes just a little bit more, so that we can capture his little punk ass. So we're going to go ahead and delete that out because I think the delta ring will fit in here. Obviously on the original model we had the handguard in the way, so that was what was covering up this hole. Oh my gosh, he keeps getting out. So we'll pineapple him and then we'll go ultra ball. I don't want to use an ultra ball on him, but we're going to have to use an ultra ball on him. So we're going to Control V. Oops. This into thing. Yo, what up, John? So we got the totodile. Alright. Back to what we're doing. Alright. So we actually had to delete out this thing. Why are you? Okay. Alright, David. So that should fit. And then we just gotta adjust the sights on it a little bit. Shouldn't be too hard. So we'll just delete out all the back sight because I don't think we're going to use it. I think we're going to rebuild the back sight to be better. So we're going to go ahead and drop the back of this one down onto the same level as this one. So all we got to do is delete out this layer. Drop that down. And then everyone that's raised has to be deleted out and fixed. And then we're going to delete that one so that this connects to more things than just this Technic pin that's coming through here, which is a 32, but as much as a 32 is a 32, it won't probably won't be the best. So we're going to go ahead and try to fix that by using these. So that'll be 2 spots that it connects. Okay. And then we're just going to grab a full section of that and then just copy paste as we go. And then I actually got the colors of the receiver wrong, so we're going to have to fix that. Yeah, we're going to have to fix that. Rim arrayed, but don't need that. Another Maril. There's a squirrel nearby. Magikarp just popped up. All sorts of stuff popping up. This already looks way better compared to the older model. Just with like the smallest of changes too. Basically, the only thing that was changed was the magwell section, to be honest. And then a little bit of the grip. Let's go ahead and throw a backside on it and see how we do. There's a Hounder nearby too. I need a Hounder. So I can get a Houndoom. Alright, backside. That's what we're doing. So it's going to be fairly simple in terms of backside designs. Not hats, I meant body armor for that. But now it's going to have to load the hats tab, and that's going to murder everything. Great. Whenever you'd like to load LED, that'd be nice. And don't you dare get rid of all my progress that I just made on this gun, because I'm going to be upset. Oh, it loaded and I didn't even notice. Over here looking at other stuff. So that's that first screw right there. And basically do that. Oh yeah, so it removed the whatever I had up here. I think I had lipstick up here to begin with. It doesn't like having that without having two of the circle stud pieces with the holes in the center on top of them. Once you put two in, it's alright. Just with one, it doesn't like the connection all too well. So generally speaking, it tries to get rid of it. About as simple as sites get for the most part. Other than we're missing one detail, and that's the screw piece on the side of these. Should be fairly easy to do. I use these so that they're inset just a little bit. And then use this one on that side. Just like so. That's about it, actually. Chikorita nearby. Spinner arc, but not the Chikorita I wanted. Oh yeah, lipstick piece is such a useful piece. I love using it for front sides. Magikarp. Like this is about it for the most part. Like the main update is basically just the newer lower receiver for the Honey Badger. Oh, this side needs a forward assist. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, so we got to figure out how to make a forward assist on this area. Should be fun to try. So we are actually going to something kind of like this. Right? And then we'll go a 4 like this. Psyduck, Seal, Magikarp, Venonat. That's everything on screen right now. this is what we'll do. Just like that. Then we'll grab a 4. Plop it in there. And grab a 2 and plop that right there. Polywag. For the sake of everything being cleaned up, I should probably add these in. The original reason that these are not included down the entire length of the model are because the stock of the honey badger has to fit within here, and having these down the length of the so we're just gonna have to live with it as it is. I like the lipstick piece the most because it has a slight angle on the front of it. Let's go take a little angle to it. So at the front here, it's flat, right? But on this side, it has a little bit of an angle, so it deflects light just slightly differently. So you can definitely tell that that's a front sight. And it also narrows downwards like the typical bullet either direction. So that's, I really just like it as a sight because it really works as a front sight. This was a pretty basic thing. To be honest, it turned out better than I thought it would. I think a majority of why the original model might have looked so bad is because I think the original model doesn't have a 7 stud wide magazine or long. We'll take a look at just the image so you can see that this is only a 2 stud wide magazine, which makes the rest of the scale look off, and it's only a 6 stud long magazine. So this was built off the original Honey Badger lower receiver, and that's probably why the majority of it looks so weird in the first place, because this area right here is just so out of scale that it detracts from the rest of the model itself. The grip on this one is actually just slightly better looking, almost. It's kind of square on this model, which we might be able to fix using these pieces. And then coming through, obviously we gotta switch colors to blue. We can use these, and these will loop around on the inside, like so. And then we can replace what those 4s were with the 3 counterparts, so that from this angle we get the 4 angle, but it looks clean. That's a little bit better. That keeps the contour of the front of the grip. Cuts in just a little bit too deep, which could be fixed by just simply deleting out that piece right there, and then deleting those and replacing those with these. Total dial. Hi mate, how you doing? I've come for you. Only 96 CP. We're gonna go ahead and pinap it. I don't think I'll need anything greater than a Pokeball to catch it, but probably just jinxed myself. Nope, caught it first try, so that's another 6 candy in my pocket for a Fraligator. So we're at 79 in total for Totodile. So, and a little bit more, we'll have enough to get ourselves a Fraligator. There we go. Gotta fix that overall. And this is just going to be assembled underscore ROGH. Just like that. So that looks just so much better in terms of design. I think primarily because of this area right through here is in scale with the rest of the gun itself. Which just, it works, at least to say. So now all we got to do is color it the right colors, which is pretty simple because the stock is tan and then these two pieces are tan. Obviously, we could look into trying to do this design on the stock in this area, but I don't know. We could look into that. I don't know if we're going to ultimately do that or not. Go with the light tan like we originally had. So that goes there. Okay, so that's not going to work out the way that I want it to. So we're going to have to come through and manually color all of this, the proper ones, which isn't too bad. Whatever you see that's blue, simply color it. So if we ever take this apart, there'll actually be two different colors because we're just going over what we can see with the color. Rim arrayed. I have two octilleries, so I don't really need a rim arrayed or a Magikarp. I need that. I just realized I'm probably out of camera angle for you guys. So yeah, that's, oh, forgot to do the entire front, my bad. Grab right in here. We'll just zoom in and try to get everything you see there. Another Magikarp. Just like so, and that's everything that's tan. Yeah. This here is tan, but I'm gonna make it the darker tan, so that it's just a different color than the actual stock itself. It'll stand out a little bit more, and it'll be easier to just manage overall that way. So that goes like that. And then same thing with the butt pad. I'll do the butt pad in the darker tan, just so it fits with the overall theme of the gun itself, but doesn't get too out of whack. There's a Chinchou. I already have a lantern, so I don't need the Chinchou. We're basically coming right up onto the stream goal. I don't know if I mentioned this. That's real. At the beginning of the stream or not, but the goal was to basically get to 1 o'clock and then call it a night. And we've basically done that. So the goal has been completed. Needs to say. We're going to go ahead and delete out this down here because we don't need this. Goals for the to reach 1 o'clock has been achieved. This looks fantastic. Spin arc, don't need it. The bolt is over here on this side, that's over there. Yeah, this is fine. Actually, this looks really good compared to the other one. Um, this could be pushed. Oh, I didn't even finish the. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I did not even finish the forward assist at all. I saw the post when I logged in. Guaranteed item drop on the 7th day streak. I saw that and yeah, it's all good. It just means we have to be playing a lot more now to reach the 7th day. I have to actually be checking stops and stuff. So that'll be that. That's that. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Most angles of guns that I do are from this angle, so I'm going to save it this way so that when we render it, this is what we see. So this is going to be saved as the COMPLETE V1 save. And the reason I don't put etched on that for being colored the proper colors is because it being complete is basically the same thing as being etched. So that's why. I'm going to go ahead and come through and color out most of this. This is supposed to be gray. Didn't realize it till now. It's another whooper. MK.II is the small one, I believe. The small one of the two, MK.II or MW2, just appeared. The small one, not the big one. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to go save from the side. That was just a small recolor. We haven't changed anything too significantly, so that'll be that. And that's right on time for the end of the stream. We're right exactly where we should be. I'm going to go ahead and turn my mouse off, put it up here. This is everything that we needed to get done today. I just streamed, got a gun done. Slowpoke. I have work at 7:30, which is 6 hours from now is when I need to be up. And I aim for about 6 hours worth of sleep. And it's going to take me an hour to fall asleep, so we'll get 5, but that's should be okay. Another whooper. So I am going to now disappear. Thank you guys so much for coming out and watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. I stream every Sunday and Wednesday, and if you are subscribed, you should get a notification, especially if you've clicked on the bell notification on my channel. Remember to follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram because I post weekly updates on Monday and Friday. Those are what we call social media update days. So you get to see all the rendered images and what I'm working on if I haven't live streamed it, because there are some things that I work on that I don't live stream. And if you guys wouldn't mind, check out my website at bluejaythemeister.bluejay.com. That is where I upload most of my models to, so that you guys can examine them. I still need to update it. Hopefully we get into doing that sometime soon. So thank you guys so much for watching this stream. Remember, come rate and subscribe. I will see you guys later in another stream some other time. Where is my mouse? Now we just gotta wait for the stream to end. I could use a sandwich actually, so I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a sandwich. Oh, did I not even hit stop?